Here it is. Here it is. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to church. It's the radicalest church you've ever been to. It is. All are welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come one, come all, except for fascies and twatsies. Everybody else, you're welcome. You're welcome. Damn, that's a low-rider truck, man. Okay. Okay. I guess that helps in the snow. What? We're gonna go live a little bit later. Oh, boxy. But I just wanted to let you know one important thing, that Madam President, the thinnest skinned alpha male you've ever seen, watched Bad Bunny's halftime performance like a scorned ex. Like a scorned ex-boyfriend. I'm not watching. I actually have plans. It's my own Super Bowl party I'm going to. Really? And then she just happens to be at the same bar you go to for the Super Bowl the whole time, sharing stuff on social media. I think this is classless. Look at the dancing. My God, this is the funniest stuff ever. These people, like, they can't even pretend they're not thin-skinned. They couldn't even hold it in. These motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Did you read this? A whole the guy's writing a dissertation on why he didn't like Bad Bunny's performance. Bud. Hey, Madam President, they did a whole TV show for you. T. Pusa taking the reins of that thing. Turns out that was a pretty good moneymaker. So she's taking a hold, and she is cranking out the hits one after another. We had a couple of, I couldn't tell you who they were, to open up for old Bobby Ritchie. You know him as the guy who raps about inner city Detroit, well knowing what rural Michigan's like because his parents were filthy rich. Anyways, I don't understand why the president didn't want to hear Cool Daddy Cool's lyrics. If you don't know, look it up. We've talked about it on the live. But it's just, at what point do we think Joe Rogan and his guest today will address the thin-skinnedness, the really affected, needing a safe space, liberal tearing Madam President and his, truth social dissertation on what he didn't like about Bad Bunny? I still kind of find it hilarious that the guy is saying, what is it? The dancing is inappropriate for the kids. The dancing. Wait. Let me get this straight. Let me just make sure I'm making sense of this. The guy who is accused of heinous things in the Epstein files, the president, Madam President, who is absolutely accused of heinous things in the Epstein files. He says the dancing Bad Bunny did was inappropriate for kids? Okay. We just have signed affidavits on what is it? Under penalty of perjury, that these accusations are true. But this was offensive. Together, we are America's. I can't read it right now. Whatever. But this, you're thin-skinned. I'm going to have my own Super Bowl party. You know, the people who were like, we got to have our own restaurants, our own water fountain, our own pools, and our own schools. Sound familiar? Ask your grandparents. Hopefully they were on the right side of that one. Because there is a wrong side, folks. Just ask the people who swung at The Hague. So yeah, now that America's discovered there's two sides and one is wrong. The other one's a collective of, I don't know, some far left-leaning Democrats, common sense people, the Thomas Painians, and leftists. And anyone who thinks, anyone who believes in this is on the right side of history right now. It's a low bar. It's a very low bar, but this is Here's the litmus test on how you know which side of history you're on. Okay? If you agree with this statement, you're on the right side of history. In a van down by the river. Chris, we miss you. We miss you. We miss you, Chris. Rest in peace. Yeah, folks. It's a fucking low bar. But when this triggers you, when that triggers you, right? So much so that you're writing a goddamn dissertation like you're going for your master's on the inappropriateness of dancing. What is this, Footloose? I'm surprised he won't have... Where does, what's his name? Who's Kevin Bacon? I'm guessing he's falling on the right side of history, old Kevin Bacon. You can't make Footloose and think, you know, yeah, the president's correct. You know what I mean? You can't make the movie Footloose as the guy who taught a town to dance and think the president who thinks dancing is inappropriate. We have gone back to Footloose, folks. My Christ. My Christ, MAGA. You went from, oh, F your feelings. Do you need a safe space to, you know what? I think maybe dancing should be outlawed by now. Never mind the Bill of Rights. I say we go straight for dancing. That hip moving. Love Elvis. Just hated his hips. You freaks. You absolute naughty little freaks. We know what you do in your past, your closet time. That's what we'll call it. My Christ. So I got some more to show you. We got some more to go over. But just an early morning dissection of presidents. I'm going to have my own T-Pusa halftime show with Kid Rock. Infamously statutory lyrics. Go look up Cool Daddy Cool's lyrics. Just go look up Cool Daddy Cool by Bobby Ritchie. Sorry, Kid Rock. Put the kid in his name to try and deceive some young laddies. That's why the kid's there. He's like, I couldn't be 58. Why would I call myself Kid? But yeah, this dissection is absolutely a gem. The people who brought you, the people who are all over the Epstein files now say it's inappropriate to dance like that in front of children. It's a low bar. It's a low bar we've set in America, you know. I don't want to hear any critiques from anybody mentioned in the Epstein files. I don't give a shit if he, well, not just anybody. Some people were, you know what? Let's put a new statement on it. If you were emailing Epstein, we might not want to hear from you. All right? All right? I think that's a pretty fair bar to set. I think. MAGA thinks differently. The thin-skinned Madam President and his cult. Oh, that's the other thing I want to tell you guys about. I had an interaction with a MAGA. I didn't know he was MAGA until I saw a stupid hat. It was backwards, so I don't register it right away. But I was holding the door for him and his lady, and he came back to apologize because I don't know. And he said, I hope we don't have any problems, man. And I said, the only problem we got is that a MAGA hat? And he said, yep. So that's our only fucking problem. I said, take it off and throw it away. And then he waited for me outside. You're never going to believe what happened next. Garon. What's up, J6666? Life is too short. What's up? Sorry, I'm not reading the comments. I'm just not. But what's up to all the homies? Jean said Jean. What's up? Good to see you. Oh, full order to Skylines. Thank you. Love you. Love you and thank you. All right, I got stuff to do. Your work is not your worth. Remember that. Remember that. And remember, no matter how your day is going, at least you didn't get offended by dancing. You're going to be having a shitty day, but at least you're not like, I saw these people dancing on TV and I just had a rant and rave about it. I'm livid, even though they threw me my own dance party. My God, has anybody showed him a video of him dancing? That's the real offense to rhythm. All right, guys, hit subscribe. Let's chat in a few hours, okay? When I got some time for you. Go do something productive, like think.